Welcome back to Market Call Recap on the Early Buffett YouTube channel, where we do a daily review of BNN Bloomberg's top picks on their Market Call show. Again, as I always mention, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a broker, I'm not a CMT. Please see the disclaimer in the description below. And let's jump in. So today we had Zach Curry on. He had three interesting picks. He had Suncor, he had Qualcomm, and he had Royal Bank. So let's take a look at the charts. As you know, I do just some charting videos here for mainly at beginners. But look, if you're intermediate, advanced, if you have something to show me, to add, any feedback, anything like that, I'm super open. Please leave a comment. And what am I seeing on Suncor? Let's go to this. So obviously oil has gotten a little bit hit the last couple of days. With that, all these companies are levered to the price of oil, so they're going to get caught just as bad. But everyone's very bullish on energy right now. But so, this is probably, in my opinion, obviously do your own due diligence and research, but I would see this kind of coming back here. This is probably a nice dip buy opportunity here. As Zach Curry mentioned, they have new management. Their debt targets have been reached. They're doing lots of buybacks, like a lot of these guys, a lot of, special dividends being paid out, things like that. So he sees it as on sale versus the oil price. So I would see, 50 being an interesting, the markets love round numbers, right? Traders love round numbers. So I might sell a put here at 50. I'd be happy to take ownership of some shares at 50. I don't have any position in Suncor right now, but it's a nice play. It's one of the larger oil companies in Canada, so I like it. We could see right here it's 50, 49, 48, 48ish, 49 was upper resistance for a while before it broke through over here in March. So you could definitely see some support here at the 48 level, but I would honestly be looking at selling some 50 puts if the price is right. I haven't, I'll take a look at the options chain a little later, but just for the purposes of this video, you could see it's oil's been strong. All these companies have been pretty strong, right? All the way going back to 2020 there, when oil prices went negative and, the world was going a little crazy. So, it's had a really nice uptrend here since then. You almost see that double bottom from the pandemic here. And then things are just kind of orderly fashion up here. And you could extend this lower line here. And you could see, 50, I would imagine it'll bounce at 50, around 50. Just from the technicals here, it's looking strong. Obviously, do your own due diligence, like I always say. But the chart looks pretty good. It definitely looks pretty good here. So next up, as my chart goes crazy right now, let's just get back to the 1 year. This thing goes a little wonky. Come on, interactive brokers. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Let's go to the 1 year on Qualcomm, which was top pick of Zach Curry's top pick number 2, I should say. So he sees this as a comparable, I should say, to NVIDIA. They had deals with Microsoft lately, ongoing deals with Apple, obviously growth companies there. So, and he sees it as less temperamental than NVIDIA, which is interesting. They're 20 PE company in terms of Qualcomm, and they have a 15% growth rate. So he sees less downside, less temperamental, less volatile than NVIDIA, but has the potential to gain in a similar fashion as NVIDIA with regards to the AI revolution. So looking at the chart, 1 year, Qualcomm's had a really nice run. You could see it here where it was kind of bottoming out there in 2023. Almost all of 2023, it was spent in the between 105 and 130. So there's definitely a range there. And now going back from November, you could draw an uptrend here. You can definitely see it. If you connect it to the most recent, you can see where it's been going up, right? It's, the chart looks good. The chart looks strong, but definitely some selling going on here. You got a lot of sellers coming in. So that could be telling you something, right? People are taking some profits. It's all-time, all-time highs here for, is it all-time highs? Maybe not. Let's take a look. Oh, this thing is, oh guys, sorry about this. Come on, Interactive Brokers, help me out here. So data is a little wonky, but we have a pretty strong uptrend here again. But we're starting to break down here. So what are we going to do? We're going to come back down to 175. Very possible. I would see 175 here. You have a lot of resistance back in the spring, in March here. So we could see some resistance at 175, some support, I should say, at 175 as it broke through that back in May. So I mean, this is a month. It's a month move right here. It's a nice, a nice 20% move, and now we're hugging around 16%. So not sure where this is going to go. Definitely some selling, which is a little bit concerning technically, but we'll see where it goes. Definitely a nice uptrend, so it could be a nice dip buy opportunity there. Last but not least, Royal Bank, the biggest bank in Canada. He likes it for the capital markets business, which has been doing really well. The chart itself looks very strong. Those October lows. I mean, it's been a really good run for Royal Bank. Could it correct? I mean, it's, we're tagging this upper, 150. 150 is a hard area of resistance there at 150. So I could see why, it's rejecting that 150. And it could definitely come back to, to this 140-ish mark where it's been, especially there's been a lot of, bad press on the banks lately, especially with TD. But, Zach sees the acquisition of HSBC being a very positive for this bank. It's a very well-run bank. So barring any type of, negative news, this thing should continue on its merry way here. So we will see. That completes it. Thanks so much for watching. If you are just seeing this for the first time and you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Please be my first subscriber. That'd be awesome. And until next time, we will see you, that next time being tomorrow. Take it easy. Thanks so much.